It's the evening of December 6, 1999. Thick fog blankets Theodore Francis Green State Airport in Providence, Rhode Island. The airport is operating under limited visibility, and at this moment, its 3 runways 5 right, 5 left, and 16 are not all in use. Only runway 5 right is active, while the others serve as taxiways. But there's a catch. In 1999, this airport lacked a ground radar system, leaving air traffic controllers blind to the exact movements of planes on the ground. Controllers had to rely on radio calls from pilots to determine their positions. If a pilot made a mistake, chaos could ensue, and tonight it would. United Flight 1448 is on approach. The pilot's peering through the dense fog. Another plane, a FedEx cargo flight bound for Memphis, waits at the runway's threshold. Behind it, US Airways flight is queued for departure. In this foggy ballet of planes, communication is everything, but even a single misstep could prove disastrous. The United plane lands safely and rolls off onto taxiway November, as instructed. The pilots confirm their position to air traffic control ATC, but the fog and their own disorientation soon lead them astray. Instead of continuing along taxiway November, they mistakenly turn onto Bravo, a taxiway leading them back toward the very runway they just left. FedEx 1662 receives clearance for takeoff. Its engines roar to life as the pilots accelerate down the runway, unaware that United 1448, disoriented in the fog, has mistakenly crept onto the same active runway. The United pilots hear the roar of jet engines approaching. In the cockpit, panic sets in. A chilling sight looms to their right, the landing lights of the FedEx jet bearing down on them at full speed. The FedEx plane reaches V1, the point of no return. There's no stopping now. The jet narrowly clears United 1448 by mere meters, its pilots never even seeing the lost aircraft beneath them. Somebody just took off over us. We're on a runway. We need to get out of here. Despite the close call, ATC, still unaware of the near disaster, clears another flight US Airways to 998 for takeoff. But the experienced US Airways pilots, monitoring the chaotic radio chatter, decline. We're staying clear of all runways until we figure this out. Their decision prevents a second potential collision. Meanwhile, United 1448's pilots continue to give conflicting reports about their position, adding to the confusion. In the fog, United 1448 has lost all sense of direction. ATC struggles to pinpoint their exact location, but the reality is clear: the situation is a ticking time bomb. After several tense minutes, United 1448 is finally guided off the active runway and onto a safe taxiway. The close calls of that night prompted significant changes. Runway 23 right was permanently closed and converted into a taxiway to reduce risks. Ground radar systems were installed, giving controllers eyes on the tarmac. The fog of December 6, 1999, lifted not just from the airfield, but from the gaps in safety protocols. Lessons learned that night continue to guide aviation safety today. Because in aviation, every second and every decision matters.